Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Logic Medico. Today's interesting topic is sphincter pupillae or constrictor pupillae. If you are new to our channel, kindly consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to press the thumbs up button because in the end you may forget to press that, and kindly share this video with your family and friends. So let's start with today's topic, constrictor pupillae or sphincter pupillae. This is one of the muscle of the eyeball. Okay, in the eyeball, this is a posterior part of the eyeball where there is an optic nerve. This is the anterior part of the eyeball where there is a cornea. Here is the lens. This is the equator of the eyeball. The lens is held by the ciliary body. There is one curtain in front of this lens hanging down from the ciliary body. That curtain is called as iris or the iris diaphragm. When you see it from an anterior plane, this is how the iris appears. It is pigmented. It is a pigmented epithelial cells will be there. So it will have an aperture in the center which is called as pupil. P-U-P-I-L, pupil. This aperture regulates the amount of light entering the eyeball. It can dilate or it can constrict. So within the iris, there are two types of muscle. That is, number one, the constrictor pupillae or sphincter pupillae. The other variety will be the dilator pupillae. So today's topic is constrictor pupillae. So this topic will be dealt under the following heading: the location, origin, insertion, nerve supply and action. So coming to the first one, location. You have already guessed, the location is within this iris. Okay, this iris from anteriorly it appears like this. It's a pigmented layer. So within this iris curtain, circular curtain, there will be a muscle called as constrictor pupillae. So coming to the origin and insertion, this muscle origin starts from the pupillary margin. It swirls around the iris and gets back into the pupillary margin. So that is the origin and insertion is to the same thing, that is to the pupillary margin. So that is about the origin and insertion of constrictor pupillae or sphincter pupillae. Coming to the nerve supply. The nerve supply to this muscle, constrictor pupillae, is by the parasympathetic nervous system, the nucleus of which is called as Edinger-Westphal nucleus. Through the oculomotor nerve, this parasympathetic fibers reaches the ganglion called as ciliary ganglia. The postganglionic fibers from the ciliary ganglia will form tiny thread-like projections. They are called as short ciliary nerves. These short ciliary nerve pierces the sclera around the optic nerve, travels just beneath the sclera to reach the iris, and ends by supplying constrictor pupillae or sphincter pupillae. So the nerve supply is mainly by the parasympathetic nervous system via the ciliary ganglia, and the actual nerve is called as short ciliary nerve. Now the main action of this muscle is, so this is a neutral position of the pupil. There are two options which are possible. Either it can narrow down the pupil like this, or it can dilate the pupil like this. What do you think can happen? See the name of the muscle, constrictor pupillae or sphincter pupillae. See the muscle fiber direction. So you can tell what can happen. Is it narrowing down the pupil aperture, or it is dilating the pupillary aperture? If you have told the first one, then you have told the correct answer. That is, it causes constriction of the pupil. See the name, constrictor pupillae or sphincter pupillae. It will definitely cause constriction of the pupil. This word can also be called as, medically it's called as meiosis. So when does it exactly happen? It happens whenever this system, parasympathetic nervous system, gets activated. So parasympathetic nervous system is called the nerve of calmness. So in 24 hours time in a day, when do you think you are calm? If you are told at night when you are about to sleep. So that is a correct answer. When you are sleeping, you are absolutely at calm or peace of mind is there. So that time the parasympathetic nervous system is got maximum activity. Through the ciliary ganglia via short ciliary nerve, it's supplying this muscle called constrictor pupillae. So before you actually sleep off, there is constriction of the pupil so that the amount of light entering your eyeball, should be minimized. Then only you will get sleep, right? So that is a additional point of interest. The constrictor pupilla will get activated whenever parasympathetic nervous system will get activated. Other time when the constrictor pupilla will work is whenever you are seeing anything which is really bright. So when too much of light enters your eye, there will be photophobia. That means fear of light, or you will have burning sensation in your eye. To reduce that, nature will activate parasympathetic nervous system at that point, so that there is a constriction of the pupil and thereby reducing the amount of light entering your eyeball. This usually happens once you are coming out of the film theatre. Your pupil would have dilated inside. Why it is dilated inside the film hall? Because it is dark. So the eye is trying to see the picture clearly. So it is allowing more light to enter the eyeball. So when the film is going on, once the film is ended, you are trying to come out with the pupil dilated like this, you will have photophobia. You will have some flashes of light in your retina. You will be rubbing your eyes. Within a minute or so, you will become normal. That is because thanks to our constrictor pupillae muscle, which causes constriction of pupil. So in summary, constrictor pupillae, it is a muscle of the iris diaphragm. Iris is a vascular layer of the eyeball in front of the ciliary body. It has got an aperture called as pupil, which will regulate the amount of light entering through the lens and into the eyeball. The origin and insertion of this constrictor pupillae is from the pupillary margin. Origin, insertion is also to the pupillary margin. Nerve supply, parasympathetic nervous system, the Edinger-Westphal nucleus. Via the oculomotor nerve, it takes the help to reach the ciliary ganglia. The postganglionic fibers from the ciliary ganglia forms the short ciliary nerves, which pierces sclera to reach the constrictor pupillae, which is present within the iris. Action is straightforward. It causes constriction of pupil, thereby reducing the amount of light entering the eyeball. So kindly consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to press the thumbs up button. Share this video with your family and friends. Thank you once again for watching Logic Medico and learning from here.